Oba Kosoko fought the British Empire for 3 good days in Lagos in 1851. Did you know? The British conquest of Nigeria actually began from Lagos, but not after a fierce fight. During the final invasion, the King of Lagos battled the British in December 1851 in an epic battle, which was a return match after he had defeated them in months earlier in Lagos Island.
However, the fall of Lagos didn't come from British firepower alone. Someone from within undermined him. Who was it we will find out later in this episode? The British claimed to have invaded Lagos to end the human trade, but was that the real reason? Or was it revenge for their earlier defeat, and a move to control the lucrative trade of Lagos? Day 2 of the conflict uncovers the defining moment of the battle. How Lagos gave their all to protect the most prosperous African kingdom, and how internal rivalries weakened Africa's strongest king, a man whom a mere eye contact with him could spell your doom. Day 1 had ended in a stalemate. The British, unable to penetrate the Lagos defenses, could only fire cannons and rockets from a distance. They never attempted a ground assault, for the Lagos army would rip them to shreds. But what happened on Day 2 will change the course of history forever.
Hostilities resumed early in the morning, with the British launching a barrage of rockets and cannons on the city. King Kosoko stood his ground against the invaders by returning fire. The British forces were joined by Akitoye alongside his Egba loyalists. Akitoye was Kosoko's rival for the throne. Akitoye's alliance with the British would be a big blow to Kosoko's defense, for his intel and men undermined the defense of Lagos. All the while, Kosoko was able to sustain a strong defense due to his diverse coalition of fighters from Brazil, Portugal, America, and Scotland. All were his partners in trade, and some were mercenaries. The British, in their reports, claimed the third parties made the defense of the African kingdom formidable, initially not sure of victory.
Prior to the main engagement, British forces had established a blockade around Lagos. On the first day of the conflict, 2 British ships ran aground near the shore, suffering substantial casualties from the defenders' fire. Among those trapped was a Yoruba-born captain, James Labulo Davies, who was amongst those who sustained injuries amidst the intense bombardment.
King Kosoko missed a major opportunity here, despite his advisors urging him to deploy his numerous swivel gunboats to strike the vulnerable stranded British ships. He refused. His battle captains were eager to launch an attack and sabotage the enemy vessels, but Kosoko had a different plan. He anticipated that the British, frustrated and desperate, would attempt a grand assault where his overwhelming numbers could crush them once and for all. But this decision proved costly. Once freed, the British ships unleashed devastating firepower, bombarding the entire island with rockets and cannons. Their destruction was immense, yet the warriors of Lagos did not retreat. From behind their fortified fences, deep trenches, their numbers only grew, ready to resist to the very end. During these critical moments, the famed Amazons of Gahome arrived in Lagos. They had been sent by their king in response to Kosoko's request for reinforcements. King Gezo of Dahomey, a powerful ally of Kosoko, had come through for the king of Lagos.